Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope you are all doing well. Today we're going to solve some exercises in the bio guide. Please, I want you to open page 56 in the bio guide and follow as I explain. Document 1, page 56 in the bio guide, importance of water. Water is the source of life on our planet. However, do green plants need water? This is an important question which needs an answer. Thus, in order to determine whether water is indispensable for the survival of green plants, the following cultures A and B are prepared. In culture A, where the plant is watered regularly, result long. So the plant here is long. In culture B, where the plant is deprived of water, result short. So the plant here is short. Pick out the pose the problem. When we say pick out, we copy the sentence as it is in the given, okay? As it is written in the given. So here I want you to copy the pose the problem. What's the pose the problem here? It's the sentence in the form of a question, right? So here, however, do green plants need water? So the pose the problem is, do green plants need water? Pick out the objective. What's the objective here? What's the objective of this experiment? In order to determine whether water is indispensable for the survival of green plants. Indispensable means essential or necessary. So what's the objective here? In order to determine if water is indispensable for the survival of green plants. Now, part 3. Pick out the sentence that shows the importance of water. Which sentence here shows the importance of water? Let's see here. Water is the source of life on our planet. So this sentence shows the importance of water. Pick out the variable factor here. Here we have two plants. Plant A is watered regularly. Here we have water. Second plant, it is deprived of water. No water here. So what's the variable factor? It's the water, the presence or absence of water. So water here is present in culture A. Part B, analyze the given experiments. After watering plant A regularly, it grows long, while after depriving plant B from water, it remains short. This is the analysis here. Part C, derive a suitable conclusion. What do we conclude? Is water necessary for the survival of the green plants or not? Yes. So we conclude that green plants needs water, or green plant needs water to grow up. Now let's move to document 2, page 56, importance of light. The sun, the gift of God, is the major source of light and warmth to all living organisms on Earth. Sunlight is an important factor for the growth of the green plants. In order to verify this hypothesis, we conduct culture C and D. Here we have two cultures. Culture C, where the plant is exposed to light or to sunlight. So the result, the plant here is long and green. While in culture D, where the plant is kept in darkness, so the result here, let's see, the plant is short and yellow. Now, part A, pick out. As we mentioned before, when we say pick out, we just copy the sentence as it is in the given. Pick out the studied hypothesis. What's the hypothesis here? What's the hypothesis? Sunlight is important, or sunlight is an important factor for the growth of green plants. This is the hypothesis. What's the variable factor? Here we have sunlight. Here there is no sunlight. So what's the variable factor? It's the light, where light is in culture C only. So here the variable factor is the presence or the absence of sunlight. Is the hypothesis validated? Justify your answer. What's the hypothesis? Sunlight is an important factor for the growth of a green plant. In culture C, where the plant is exposed to sunlight, so the plant grows long and green. While here, it's kept in darkness, so the plant doesn't show any growth. So, is the hypothesis validated? Is sunlight is an important factor, or is sunlight important for the growth of green plants? Yes, it is. So the hypothesis here is validated. Yes, since green plant C, this one, grows long and green after exposing it to light, while plant D remains short and yellow after keeping it in darkness. Therefore, therefore, light is important for the growth of green plants. Now, this is document 3, page 57. I want you to solve it alone at home, please, but I'll read it with you now. Document 3, importance of carbon dioxide. Air is composed of different gases like O2, which is oxygen gas, CO2, which is carbon dioxide gas, and N2, which is nitrogen gas. Some students asked, do green plants need CO2? So, in order to determine if the green plants need CO2 or not, we prepared culture E and F. Here, this is culture E, where the plant is exposed to air. So the result here, the plant is long and green. While in culture F, where the plant is deprived of CO2, the plant wilts and become yellow. Here we have potassium hydroxide. What's the role of potassium hydroxide? Potassium hydroxide absorbs CO2. So when we have potassium hydroxide in any medium, this medium will be deprived of CO2 because potassium hydroxide absorbs the carbon dioxide from the air. Now, part A, pick out the gases composition of air. What are the gases composition of air that are mentioned in the given? Part 2, what's the objective? I want you to pick out the objective. What's the objective? Depose the problem. It's the sentence that is in the form of a question. What's the variable factor here? Here we have two plants. Plant E exposed to air. Plant F deprived of air. What's the variable factor here? Now, part B. Is the studied problem solved? Justify. Please, I want you to solve it. And please send the solution via email. Now, let's explain something new. It's also in Chapter 2, Nutrition in Plants. Chapter 2, Nutrition in Plants. Activity 3, Production of Organic Matter, which is in your book, pages 34 and 35. So, Activity 3, Production of Organic Matter. Objectives. How to identify the presence of starch. We have a specific experiment that helps us to know whether starch is present here or not. What are conditions necessary for the production of the organic matter? And the last objective, how is photosynthesis realized? Production of organic matter. Green plants exposed to light produce organic matter from the mineral substances such as starch. So, as you all know, green plants, they undergo photosynthesis in the presence of light to produce their organic matter, where the green plants use water and mineral salts from the soil to produce their organic matter such as the starch. How to identify the presence of starch? What are the conditions necessary for the production of the organic matter? And how is photosynthesis realized? Document 1. Identification of starch. The experimental procedure: perform a transverse section of a potato tuber. This is a transverse section. Put on this section a drop of iodine solution using a dropper. We use a dropper to put few drops of iodine solution. Observe the color of the potato tuber. Look here, please. What's the color of the iodine solution in the dropper? It's yellow, or it's yellowish brown. And here the color turns blue. So the iodine solution turns dark blue on a potato tuber. Iodine solution turns blue or dark blue in the presence of starch. So when we want to check or to identify the presence of starch, we perform iodine test. We put few drops of iodine solution on the substrate and observe the color. If the color turns dark blue, so this indicates the presence of starch. Dropping the activity. Identify the substance contained in a potato tuber. What's the substance contained in the potato tuber? Since after adding iodine solution to a potato tuber, a dark blue color appears, thus the potato tuber or the potato contains starch. Specify what the result will be if we perform the test of document A on a bean seed. The iodine solution test done on a bean seed gives a dark blue color since the bean also contains starch. So the iodine solution or the iodine test is used to identify the presence of starch. Thank you for watching. Please, I want you to copy the last slide, cropping the activity, part 1 and 2, on your copybook, and please do document 3, page 57 in the bio guide. See you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.